It's Vancouver. Finally, how much stock, if anything, do you put into the regular season series now that you're facing in the playoffs?
Yeah, not much. Look at the Winnipeg series. Winnipeg beat up on Colorado all year long, and obviously it's different hockey in the playoffs. So, not to say it doesn't count for anything. Obviously, they played really well throughout the course of the year and beat us, but we don't carry much stock into it.
Considerably different defensive style than LA does.
Yeah, they do, definitely. Obviously, LA is a little bit more man-on-man. They're a little bit more zone, pack it in pretty tight. So we got to find a way to generate, even with them, playing so close to their net. They got big D-men, obviously, that don't go too far. So don't go too far from the net. So we got to find a way to generate some offense.
Do you remember what it felt like when opening night, when it was, you guys went in there feeling like you're going to have a good season, and that game just went sideways in a hurry? How'd that happen? Was it more them or you, or what do you think?
So long ago. I'm not even going to answer that. That was so long ago. Yeah.
Do you feel like Vancouver's seen anywhere near your best yet this season?
I could sit here and say all I want. Ultimately, we're going to play a series, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. They're a great team. We're a good team. It'll be a good series, and I'm looking forward to that challenge.
The last time you played them, you were trying to get first place in the division. Would be more of in your memory bank to remember that game.
I remember not playing. Yeah, I remember watching. I thought it was a close game, playoff-like game.
Exactly. Tip on your hand there.
So the adversity that you guys faced early in the season, how do you think it's maybe steeled you guys for what you're into now? Like, not a lot of teams go through that much of a roller coaster and end up, kind of a favorite heading into the playoffs. How's it affected you and helped you?
Well, I think it how's it helped us? I think it showed our group that when we do stick together and stick to the process. I know this is all cliche stuff. It's going to be boring, but when we stick together and we focus on everyday things and keep our kind of picture small, is what he used to say. We can be a really, really, really good hockey team. When we start looking ahead, we start thinking about other things, getting distracted. We struggle. So I think it's a good reminder for our group what we need to do to be successful.
They used 3 goalies in the series, and I know you've shot on hundreds of goalies in your career. How much do you pre-scout a specific goaltender or look at goalies before you play somebody?
Yeah, we're obviously prepared. We look at everything, and we'll have to be ready for whoever's in the net. Ultimately, they got a great team that is in front of those guys. They make it hard to get to the net, so we'll focus on some other things more important. But ultimately, they got 3 good goalies. They've shown that obviously last series. So, yeah.
Your thoughts on a Canadian series? 2 crazy buildings. You never played Vancouver before in series. This should be fun for a couple of weeks here.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. I got a similar feeling to the Calgary series, right? When the Battle of Alberta and stuff like that, where the fans are really into it. 2 excited buildings, as you said, Canadian cities. So I would expect it to be pretty similar to that. But obviously a new challenge, and looking forward to that.
Connor, I'd like to ask you about Vincent Desharnais and your time of being a teammate of his over the last 15 months. What can you say about his perseverance, his persistence, and ability to carve out a role on this team?
Yeah, he's been great. I think it's a great story of, as you said, perseverance and determination, and just making it work, making it happen, and he did that for himself, and he should be really proud of himself. I know he's a very hardworking guy. He's kind of earned everything he's gotten, and he's been a great player. It's not just like some success story that's had a cup of coffee in the NHL. He's a real good D-man in this league, and he showed that over the course of this year, and especially last round. So he's a big part of our team, and will be for hopefully a long time.
You don't anticipate it being as easy on the power play as it was against LA?
wouldn't necessarily call it easy on the
You
power
guys
play.
every time you went out, it looked like you're going to score.
Yeah, well, we're a good power play unit. With that being said, they're going to throw some different things at them. We'll throw the different things at them. It's a playoff series, and we'll challenge each other. They're a good PK. We're a good power play, and we'll see.